Hi guys, Nervash here, bringing you a Destiny 2 new player guide on what I learned from starting out Destiny 2 a few weeks ago, and I hope this guide will help you through your time in Destiny 2. Now this guide is mostly focused on new players slash returning players, but vets, stay tuned, you might learn something new. Now in the background you will see me playing a video of me playing Destiny 2 a few days ago that I recorded while I was streaming. Normally I would use live footage as in I'll be in game while making this video, but there is currently a problem with my account, and hopefully Bungie will fix in the next few days so I can access my account again and play and make more guides and content for you guys. But apart from that, let's get on with the guide. So Destiny 2 has three characters or three classes that you can choose from. Titan, being your warrior in different MMORPGs, Hunter, which is your rogues, and Warlock, which is your mage. Now, Destiny 2, not like other MMOs, these classes are only your playstyles. They do not necessarily go with the archetypes of MMORPGs, such as warrior being tanky, rogue being squishy, and damagey, and your mage being your support slash damage and healer. Each of Destiny 2 classes can do those as well. They can be damage, support, tank. Now, each class in Destiny 2 has three elemental class trees slash damage, which is Arc, Solar, and Void. Now, three of these classes, each class has three subclasses, which you can see here on the screen. On the right side, which is top, middle, and bottom. Yeah, of course they're called differently, but I just call them that, which is easier. Middle being locked through a DLC, which I'll talk more about later on in this video. But for now, let's get on with the different class abilities. Now, class abilities here has a recharge mechanic, as in your class abilities, which is your super, which is your ultimate, as you can see in the bottom left, your grenade, your melee, and your class ability. Now, as you can see, they're all recharging, and none of them are up, apart from your jump. Your jump, obviously, once you press your jump button, then you press it again, it'll do a different mechanic, which is somewhat in a cooldown the second you land. The second you land, you can then reuse it again. So, in a sense, it has a cooldown, but only when you land. So as you can see there, I am using my melee here. When I jump up and I use my melee, it goes back down to 0. Cooldown recharge. Now, this is a Titan class, as you can see by the blue glow there, which is my class ability, which is my shield. It has two different types. The first one being the common one, which is your giant barrier. Once I place down my barrier, it covers me and my teammates from incoming attacks, and the barrier lasts for a short duration or until it breaks. And it also has a different super. As you can see here, I'm using the middle DLC one, which launches me like a missile. Now, with class abilities, the second variant of this class ability barrier, which is a half barrier, which lets you and your teammates crouch behind it and shoot. So you crouch behind it, it protects you from damage, and you can peek and shoot, and it gives you an enhancement when you reload. Now for different class abilities, such as the Hunter, you get a dodge. So once you use your class ability, it lets you dodge, and the first variant of it lets you reload all your gun that you currently have equipped, or the second variant, when you're close to an enemy, instantly recharges your melee ability for use. So you can use a melee ability, dodge, and then you can use a melee ability again. And the Warlock's variant is the first one. It's called Healing Rift, which lets you and your teammate instantly regenerate HP or life, which also gives you overshield once you're inside the rift, which also lasts for a short duration. The second variant being Empower, you and your teammates get a damage buff, but does not heal you while you're inside the rift. So these are the different class abilities. Now, the super, all these abilities are interchangeable. By the way, you can change it on the fly. There is no need for points or added and stuff like that. It's just available for you apart from the middle tree. so which I'll go through later on a bit more about DLCs. But apart from that, a word of warning though, if your abilities are not on cooldown and they are available on use and you change a subclass or elemental class tree, all of your 4 abilities, your grenade, your melee, and your class ability and your super will go back down to the regen again and will go down in the cooldown, so be careful when you're doing that. Apart from that, you can pick and choose which one you want. From your grenades, your melee, well, your melee you only have 1, but depending on your subclass, it either enhances it to make you can use your in range or it gives you a tackle. So your class ability are interchangeable, your jumps are interchangeable, and your grenade are interchangeable depending on the class elemental class type. So your grenade has a different class type for arc, solar, and void, which is different for each class as well. Now let's quickly go through the gear. You just saw me open up my inventory, and gear in this game has 5 tiers. I would say it has 5 tiers. One being basic, which is your white, which is what you start off with. 2, which is common, which is gear. Green, sorry. 3 being rare, being blue, which has mods in it. That 1 to 2 mods can be changed. 4 being legendary, being purple, which has 2 to 3 mods, and 2 to 3 mods or all the mods can be changed. And exotic, which is gold, and unique has multiple mods, but those mods are preset to that item and only unique to those items. Now talking about exotics real quick, you can only wear 1 type of exotic per weapon. Well, I mean per type, so 1 weapon exotic and 1 armor exotic. You cannot have full gear exotics. Talking about weapons real quick, there is your primary, your elemental, and your power. Your primary being your kinetic, your elemental, which is your elemental as it states. You have your arc, your solar, and your void damage, and your power, which also goes with elemental damage, which is arc, solar, and your void. And each one has different use, of course. Now the ammo, there is 3 types of ammo that you pick up for your primary, which is white, or your soul, or your elemental, which is common, which is dropped by mobs nearly all the time, so you don't run out of ammo. There is your rare, which is your green ammo or slash special ammo, and then there is your heavy ammo, which is legendary, which is purple, which is kind of scarce. So your power weapon is kind of used slightly different, as in you can't really spam it like you would with common gear or special gear. So that's that about weapon and gear. Now let's talk about the game itself. Now once you pick your class that you found to be more fun, after you do this mission that I'm going through right now, which is the start, you get to this place called the tower, which every player goes to for all the abilities and abilities for all the quests that's available. Now I suggest not following the new light guide and explain now. So first, I suggest that you do the campaigns. The 3 main campaigns that's available for you right now is the Red War, Curse of Osiris, and Warmind. Now those 3 are the main story mission campaigns, which are cinematic and are singular / co-op. And I suggest you do these first before you do the New Light campaign, because the New Light campaign, some of its story that you go through actually spoils some of the lore / story of the campaigns. That's why I suggest getting that done first. Now the DLCs, there are 2 more story campaigns that's locked through the DLCs, which continue on with the story. Now that is your Forsaken, which also unlocks the middle tree for all classes, which I highly suggest getting, and also Shadow Keep, which is also I recommend getting for extra loot and extra stuff. Now the DLCs do have or will unlock different activities and weapons for you to get. So without them you are not able to get some of the weapons, because some of the weapons, some of the strikes and the activities are locked through the DLCs. So that's why I kind of recommend getting it, but you don't need it to get everything done in the game. They only add to your experience. So once you finish the campaigns, I suggest then going to the New Light, which is the New Light campaign introduces you to the group content of Destiny 2, which is your PvE group content and PvP group content. So your PvE group content are your strikes, your dungeons and your raids. Dungeons are different. Dungeons in different games are kind of your group, 6-man, go in, you finish in World of Warcraft, right? It takes like 30-40 minutes. Raids can take 6, like your raids takes about 12 people or so. Here is 6, I think. And it takes a few hours to get done, like 6. Because if you're a new player, like myself, I haven't done any raids yet. I would show you if I have. But it takes at least 6 hours to do one of the raids, because you need to learn how to do the raid to fully do it. But apart from that, the 3 main campaigns will actually guide you through the game and will unlock most of the most common stuff in the game, and it will teach you about the game a lot more, and it will teach you about the lore. And also it'll teach you about the seasonal stuff that's happening. So the seasonal stuff is available for everyone, but you get season pass. So the season pass is €9 for me. So once you buy the DLC Forsaken, it gives you the current season pass. So the seasons in this game last for 3 months, and they come with extra stuff and new gear and fun stuff, which I'll make another video on that later on once I get access to Destiny 2 again. So apart from that, let me just quickly recap. 3 different classes, gear types, and I highly suggest that you do your campaigns first before you do new light. And most importantly, you can make 3 classes in the game, 3 different classes, and there is no advantage to different classes apart from gameplay. And each class can be tanky, can be supportive, and can be squishy and double damage. So you're not really locked to a specific archetype, and everything is interchangeable and modular. So that's all for now, folks. If you do enjoy this video and content, I'm really sorry for it being too long. I kind of wanted to condense it, but I want to kind of put everything that I've learned in a new player guide on how to start Destiny 2. So if this is helpful, leave a like. If it's not, leave a downvote, I suppose. And if you have any comments, please leave it down below. I appreciate any comments, and if you can help me about how to improve the game more. I'm really sorry about the game being choppy right now and stuff, but that's just me recording and streaming on this particular video. It's just me, I'm streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Restream. So I suppose that was why I was lagging like crazy. So sorry for the video being more, but I'll leave you guys with this, that if you guys want more content, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys want to join me in my adventure in Destiny 2 again, once I get back into it, or in different games, I do stream on a regular basis, and please join me on that. My Twitch is twitch.tv/x so please come down and visit, and if you would like to join me, I would love it. And if you have any advice for me to improve my videos, please do tell me. I really do need your advice and how to improve my videos and how to get this going. I am new to YouTube, so I do aim to at least get 100 subscribers. If I can get that this year, it'll be awesome. That's my goal. Apart from that, please stay safe. stay safe out there, guys, and with the whole pandemic going on right now. So I hope you guys are safe and healthy, and enjoy Planetside 2, and hope this guide helps. Take care.
It's been here a while.